The Secret of Spooky House. In Spooky House, the Monsters family was at the table. Mr. and Mrs. Monster were having supper. The monster child was crying and screaming. Beetles, 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 she screamed. I'm sick of boiled beetles. I want popcorn. Stop, said Mr. Monster. You're making my blood colder. Why can't I have popcorn? Cried the monster child. Because we don't eat popcorn, said Mrs. Monster. Monsters have never eaten popcorn. We don't even say that word. Here, my little pet, said Mr. Monster. Try some fried mice. I don't want fried mice, the monster child screamed. I want popcorn. Mrs. Monster went to the kitchen and came back again. Look what I've got for you, she said to the monster child. A yummy mud pie and a glass of Caterpillar juice. The monster child threw the food and drink at the wall. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. Mr. and Mrs. Monster whispered. What's wrong with her? Asked Mr. Monster. She's not sick, said Mrs. Monster. What I'd like to know is where does she get her strange taste? Said Mr. Monster. The monster child was still screaming. What will you do? Asked Mr. Monster. Mr. Monster whispered in her ear. I'm afraid I'll have to go out and buy her some popcorn. Mr. Monster put on a dark glass. She disguised himself with a hat and a big cloak. Then he went to the all-night shop. The menus in the shop didn't have popcorn, but it did have corn to pop. Mr. Monster bought 6 pockets and tiptoed home. The monster child stopped crying, and soon as the corn began to pop, 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 Mr. Monster looked in the pan. He thought he would try just one little piece. Crunch, crunch, yum. Come quickly, my dear, Mr. Monster yelled to his wife. Dig your fangs into this. It's delicious. The monster's family thought popcorn was so good that they bought sacks full of corn and popped it every night. Every night strange noise come from Spooky House. Pop, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. I hope the neighbor never find out, said Mr. Monster.